been fighting demons day and night. This ain't no metaphor. Trauma in my bloodstream, but it's blood on the floor. Mama said I'm chosen one, but what I'm chosen for? Now I question all my wins, but the pressure on the score. I had to break some curses just to breathe an atmosphere. This shit's so fucking crazy when I stare up in the mirror. This shit's so fucking weird, but it cleared up in my mind. My grandma told me get it, my daddy told me to grind. I had to go and get it, I got it on my time, but I had to figure out my strength and use my mind. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? I got my baby in here, man. My baby in this joint. So, before we get into the interview, we want to make one thing clear. This conversation is for discussion, commentary, journalism, community dialogue purposes only. Any statement regarding crimes, investigation, or street activity or individuals are alleged unless proven in court. We are not accusing anybody of any criminal activity. We are simply discussing public conversation, documentaries, and community concerns. Tonight I want to introduce my dog. You know what I'm saying? The city been talking about his name, most talked about right now. Some people call him a journalist. Some people call him controversial. Some people say he exposing the truth. Some people say they feel like he crossing some lines. But one thing for sure, people are watching. We got Tyshawn from from For the Streets TV in the building. He pulled up, you know what I'm saying, popped out for me. Let's jump into these conversations, you feel me? Because the community got questions, you feel me? The city got questions for you, my baby.
Yeah, you know that. Put it on the
How
floor.
you feeling? How you feeling?
Shit, I'm decent, you know what I mean? Good spirit, you know what I mean? High spirits, all that there.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Um, so for people that don't know, who is Tyshawn outside of the documentaries?
Shit, I'm just a regular nigga, you feel me? I forgot the little niggas that I'm raising, you feel me? And the young women that I'm raising and shit, you feel me? So really just trying to teach my kids to be their own person, you feel me? You ain't gotta follow no truth. You gotta do what the fuck they doing type shit, you feel me? Make your own
Yeah,
land, do something like that, you feel me?
yeah. Move your phone up just a little bit, cause like your voice sounds just a little low. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too bad, but just a little bit.
I got you. That's better.
Yep, yep, I can hear you good now. So what made you even start doing the documentaries in Jackson? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made you surround your base around that?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. You know, Midwest rumors on YouTube. He kind of big with the documentaries and shit. That's
Mhm.
my man. You feel me? He told me like, nigga, you got a journalism voice. Like, you should do that shit. Cause I had did one prior on my brother-in-law. You feel me? He in a joint right now and shit on some King shit. And he like that
Yeah,
shit fire. You doing that shit? So I did a couple of them for Jackson, and then I thought niggas was gonna fuck with it, but they was like, "Still, you the police." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
I'm the police. Let me get y'all the police." You know what I mean? That's where that snitch shit came from.
Right, right, right. Okay, your voice going in and out just a little bit, but not too bad. So try not to move your phone too much.
All right,
Um, what was like a specific moment where you said like I need to start telling these stories?
shit, you know, it'd be a lot of false allegations and you know what I mean, shit going on like that. So if it sound, but really, I ain't even gonna lie, it wasn't really like no key moment to where I'm like, shit, I'm gonna put it on them like this. It really was just on some shit. I'm the police. Let me show y'all who really the police type shit. Like that was the key moment for me. Like with this, as far as the snitching and the rumors and all that shit go.
Right. Okay, okay. Did you expect like the platform that you end up doing, did you expect it to get as big as it did? You know what I'm saying? Like get talked about as much as it did?
Hell no. A lot of the niggas that's talking about it, I ain't even expect to even click on it. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
niggas that's really gangsters, like them the ones that's really talking about it the most.
Right. So you didn't even think the traction was gonna get like that.
No, I ain't gonna lie because you know controversy sells. So I knew it was gonna do something, but I ain't think niggas was gonna be on it like how they own it for real.
Right. Um, did you always want to do journalism and documentary work?
Hell yeah, I got a passion for that shit. The research and shit, like everybody can't sit up long hours and go through, you know what I mean, documents and put that shit together. And then, truth be told, everybody can't read fluently neither. You feel me? So this shit ain't for no regular nigga to be doing.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely hard. People don't think that it is, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like engaging with people, keeping people entertained. It's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Like staying up, building interviews, building conversation. Like it's work. You know what I mean? Like people don't think about that. So like your intentions, far as the documentaries or whatever, what was the real purpose behind the documentaries? Like what was your intentions with that?
Shit, put a light on the jack. Same way Chicago got it, Detroit got it, everybody got it. Cause shit, we doing the same thing around this bitch. You feel me? It's just a smaller city, so it ain't gonna get that light that motherfuckers wanted to have. And then when you bring that type of light to the city, that's when shit get stirred up. You feel me? Like the shit be crazy.
Yes, yes, yes. So, are you trying to like inform people, or is you like exposing things? Is you like trying to stop the violence, or like is it just like the documents? You know what I'm saying? Or it's just like the documents is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like what was you trying to like get out of that? Like, is it more like exposing or like getting information out there?
Shit, all the above for real. I ain't gonna lie. Really, the journalism part, it's about, you feel me, exposing the truth. And then, you know what I mean, on the other hand of it, I want all these motherfuckers to win for real. You feel me? Like that's why if you notice, if y'all pay attention, I throw certain people music and they're like, they ain't no fucking killers. But I'm just promoting what they got going on in the middle of, you feel me, in the middle of what I got going on. Type shit.
Right. Yeah,
So
I definitely
it's
feel
all
that.
love. It's love and exposure at the same time. You feel me?
Okay. Do you feel like the city stories weren't told like the correct way before you started? You know what I'm saying? Or do you just feel like it was just you had a different way of telling it?
Shit, you know, they be tight lipped on certain shit around this motherfucker. You feel me? So you really can't get the real story all the time. So I'm just the nigga that's gonna bring you the story. Period. Whether you heard the real, the rumor, you know what I mean. I'm just bringing you the story. Period. You feel me?
For sure, for sure. A lot of people ask, you know what I'm saying, where does your information come from? You know what I mean? Like what can you say? You know what I'm saying, without saying, but what can you say? What where your information come from? A lot of people ask.
See that last word right there?
The streets, huh?
That's where it should come from. If I'm lying,
So
I'm
so none of it is just like you made stuff for clickbait, you know what I'm saying? It's the streets for sure.
actual factual on my mama. Like I say, if it's a rumor, I still got it from the streets. You feel me? I don't even.
Mm,
I work for the government. I don't even know what the fuck going on in the streets no more. I ain't been in the streets in 10+ years. You feel me? How do I know all this information that's going on?
right.
Got to be from the streets. You feel me? Like that's what they be failing to realize.
So does that go for like even the information that you put out far as the females too? Like the females, like when you expose them for certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Do that come from the streets or do that come from like personal experience?
Shit, a little bit of both. But as far as the ones that got exposed on the back door shit, that was all the streets gave me that information, and I really just did that for my people for Valentine's Day. I had to give them something. You feel me?
Yeah.
And as far as the shit with Fee, let me break this down, man. She shared some shit where they said the detective basically in the paperwork said that Fee charged Dion $100. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, Fee charging $100. So that's where that little joke came from. That's a little insider joke. If you know something, you know. You feel me? Like, but we
Hmm.
wasn't calling Fee no scammer. Everybody knows she a great businesswoman. She do good business. We love Fee. You feel me? That shit. I know something. You feel me? I know that she was gonna do something. You feel me? That's literally why she made the story like this.
Shout out to Fee.
It's just that.
Shout out to Fee. Give Fee her flowers.
Cause
How do
I'm a
you
real nigga.
verify?
I don't
How do
speak
you
on women.
verify your information before putting it out? Like, how do you verify your information?
It ain't no verification for this shit. You don't need no verification for no rumor.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel you. I feel you. Um, do you use like police reports, you know what I'm saying, court documents for your interviews, social media, or like community resources, or is it all of the above?
All of the above for real.
Okay, okay. So, do you think like most of is it more like men exposing, like dropping more things to you, or is it like more women that drop, you know what I'm saying, drop you more details, you think?
Well, like info on the situation.
Yeah, like when you're doing your videos.
Men,
So you could
it's
say men gossip
majority,
more than the women right now.
hell yeah, it's 90%, 95% niggas that done sent me something.
Have you ever held information back because it couldn't be confirmed, or you just like, I'm throwing it out there?
I held some shit back because it couldn't be confirmed because you know certain shit damn near gotta be confirmed for you to throw it on the nigga name. You hear me? Like
Hmm.
certain shit gotta be confirmed. As far as me personally though, I don't think that paperwork should do because you could tell without paperwork being, you know what I mean, involved. So that's why I
Yeah,
be putting certain shit on the floor and they be like, oh well it's up in the air. Well it is, but if y'all calling him a snitch in the streets already, how I'm calling him a snitch make it any worse?
right. Okay. How important is your accuracy to, you know what I'm saying, to you? Like, how important is it, or is it just like, I'm gonna go with it?
Shit, it damn near depend on my mood sometimes. You feel me?
Hmm.
If niggas got me feeling a certain type of way through the comments, cause you know I be reading everything. That's what I do. I
Yeah.
read. You feel me? So if they talking crazy, I might throw a nigga in that bitch cause he was talking crazy about me on Facebook. You know what I mean? It just
Right.
depends how that shit going. But for
And
the
that's what
most
I
part,
was
I
gonna
really,
ask you too. That's what I was gonna ask you. When you in your comments or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, do some of them people, they become targets after they say certain things towards you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
yeah.
go dig for some information, or you just like, I got something that I, you know what I'm saying, that I'm about to say.
You know, I ask around about, you know what I mean, what they might have done, and you know something gonna always come up on your, even if you ain't did shit for real, something negative always gonna come up on your name. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You ask their age group, somebody got some bullshit to say.
Do you feel pressure knowing people take your documentary serious
Zero.
at all?
I'm the state. What you gonna do? You gonna do 1,000 years, or you gonna be fighting for your life? Like niggas don't want to face them type of consequences. You feel me? And this not on no bragging shit. This not on no tough shit. This is what the fuck it is for you. You feel me? Like you either gonna be fighting for your life or you gonna be fighting the case. Don't nobody want to do that shit.
Okay, so what you saying that with the people, you know what I'm saying, like, when you did break down um some of your videos that you didn't put up, and said like, let's go with this snitching one. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with the gang war ones, right? So the
Hmm.
gang wars, it was sides or whatever. Everybody had a side. Everybody did what they did. You know,
Right.
um, was you ever in the streets? You know what I'm saying? At that time, or was you ever a street nigga before you went and did what you know what I'm saying, doing what you're doing now? You feel me? To be like, I was out there
That's
with
why I
Dog and
got the
them.
That's why I got the qualification to speak on this shit. Now, every nigga that was in the gang war, no, I don't know every nigga that was in that shit, but a lot of them niggas I know, and they know me. You feel me? My background speaks for itself. I'm verifiable. Now, was I out there shooting at niggas and murdering niggas? No, I wasn't no overly street nigga, but I come from
Yeah.
this shit. You feel me? So a nigga
Because
can
I
say what
remember
he
when you used to do the interviews, when you used to do your own interviews, you know what I'm saying, and interview people. I went back to a lot of your old interviews, you feel me, and you was asking some of these questions that ended up being on these documentaries, you know what I'm saying? And people was already saying certain things they self in your interviews, you know what I'm saying, when you ask certain questions. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And
Like I dig and do my homework. You know what I'm saying? So
nah,
like,
for sure. You right as hell. And a lot of them niggas is family to a motherfucker too, you feel me? So certain interviews, I got little cousins and shit that's on that bitch talking over crazy. I'm damn, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But whole time, that's what the fuck going on. I had to realize it as the interview man, like you gonna come across shit. You know what I mean? And then that it's so crazy because around that time I didn't want that type of shit on my platform. You feel me? I thought it was
yeah.
bad for business.
Anybody got any questions? Y'all can drop them in the comments. If y'all got questions, I see y'all in the comments. Y'all can drop questions if y'all want to. Um, so your titles, do your titles like? I feel like your titles grab attention like immediately. So like, how do you come up with the titles of the documentaries?
Shit, it just depends on the nature of what we talking about. You feel me? And we just great lingo havers in the, you know what I mean, in Michigan, we know how to make a motherfucker listen type shit. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing but shit talking like how Rio and them say they shit talkers. I'm just doing the same thing just without a beat. Well shit, with a beat. You feel me? My shit just ain't
Yeah,
rhyming.
right. Facts. Do you intentionally make like titles dramatic to pull viewers in?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you elaborate just a little bit on it?
Well, as far as the title, what you mean? Like what I named the video, or you talking about
Yeah.
thumbnails?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. I intentionally name it something that I feel like is sweet. If I think it's sweet, other niggas don't think it's sweet. That's just how I think. You feel me? So
Hmm.
that's just coming from for real.
And then when you put up like the people pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like when you put their pictures up on the video or whatever, like do you feel like um you talk about all of them? Because I done seen a couple of them, you done put some pictures up and I'm like, dang, I ain't see them say mention a couple people, you know what I'm saying? Like how did the picture thing go? How you like choose to put what picture up there or who to put up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit come like I know exactly what you're talking about too with that snitch one. I had just heard some names that they face got threw up on the thing, and then motherfuckers just the feedback. You feel me? I just pay attention to shit. Motherfuckers was mad, like damn, where they shit at? You know what I mean? So I do my due diligence and make sure that if they face was on there and I ain't had no paperwork or no story behind it, we just made sure we put them on whatever one that I when I finally get up with their paperwork or whatever I'm looking for. We just do our due diligence that way. I learned the lesson with that one.
Yeah, because I seen a couple, you know what I'm saying? Not no big ones, you know what I'm saying? But I see you had one with DQ on there, you know what I'm saying? And he was standing on the snitch one, but it wasn't nothing put out, you know what I mean? So is there anything you can say about that? Or is that coming in
The,
another a video coming soon?
the last snitch episode that just dropped, I got a hold of his paperwork and this and that one.
Oh, okay, okay. I might have missed that one. I might have missed that one.
It just dropped
Um,
like 5 days ago type shit. So yeah.
okay. Um, have you ever felt like your titles ever went too far?
No. If it go too far, the YouTube and Facebook algorithm will tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So do you think some people watch it for, you know what I'm saying, educational or more watching it for entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Or to
Uh,
be messed?
I ain't gonna lie. Uh, I'm glad you said the last one because I feel like it's damn near 50% mess, and then 25% come for the real information, and the other 25% coming from you know what I mean the other shit. So it's a mix of all of them, but you know how Jackson get a lot of that shit mess for sure. They watching that shit just to go run off, talk to somebody else about
Jump in the comments. Stream being said, I got some paperwork on the nigga. LOL. He got
it.
something for you. Um, y'all always can DM him and drop whatever y'all want him to put out.
Yeah, if it's
Um,
real paperwork, Daniel, I'm on you. Shit, I'm about to tap in with you in this lab over.
I just put his name in the comments if y'all want to tap in and reach out to him and get y'all information to him. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be a part of that. So allegations and responsibilities, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Since you discuss alleged gang activities, robberies, shootings, street politics, do you ever think about how it affected people that's being talked about in your videos?
Shit, not for real because niggas already was talking about it before I was talking about it.
So like, it don't even cross your mind.
Not for real, hell no.
Okay. Do you ever get worried about damaging someone's reputation if the information later on changes?
Shit. Everything we just spoke on, I mean, you can't really take that type of shit back. You feel me? So I'm not really. And then my whole thing, my whole lookout or outlook on it is, who the fuck? What do my word really mean? You feel me? Like I'm just a
Mhm.
regular nigga, man.
Okay, so if it did, like if you did put something out and the information end up changing or whatever, or it come out to be false, will you go and correct it on another video? You know what I'm saying? Or will you just leave it in the air?
Nah, I done did that for niggas. When snitch allegations came out, they showed me the real, and I doubled back on Facebook like, hey, no, this was going on. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Okay, how do you
I just
balance?
did it for Lil Blood. I just did it for Lil Blood because I was me and him was internet beefing and shit. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
shit, and I'm the internet troll. You can't come play with me like that. So I was trolling him, but just for everybody that's watching, Lil Blood ass is not no snitch, man. He just was making the wop because he was on the motherfucking nerves.
My brother in the comments, Loke said, do an interview for the real niggas.
Shit, I'm waiting on the real niggas to pop out.
I can
We're
salute that he won. I would love this. I would love to see you do a good one like that. You know what I'm saying? Some solid ones that you know what I'm saying that people that's really in the mess. You know what I'm saying? That's going on. That's really in to the bullshit. That's about their money. That's moving and you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying, and got their own traction, got their own motion. That ain't in the way. That ain't in the messy. You know what I'm saying? That's actually stand up, do stand on business, take care of their kids, take care of you know what I'm saying responsibilities. I love to see you drop one like that. I think it'd be fire.
We can do it. We can put it on the floor. Matter of fact, I got some peoples that's his peoples, and we'll put it together.
Okay, jump back to the comments. Um,
Hey, you
he's
ain't never lied. You see who the biggest tattletales in the city is, man. It ain't yours. No cap.
You see, he said, shit, it ain't no paperwork on this side. I watch all the videos. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go ahead and, you know, you know, for sure. Um, so again, how do you balance telling the story or any story that you give versus protecting the people from misinformation?
Shit. Like I say, if that shit on your name already, it ain't shit I can do for you. You know what I mean? That shit already on your
Right,
jacket.
right. So you
And
got to
with
wear
that
it
being, yeah, with that being said, I mean, shit, that shit already on the flow. So we gonna speak on it. You feel me?
for sure, for sure. Um, have you ever had to correct or really like remove anything that was like, oh man, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fix this one. You know what I mean? Like something big.
Um,
Keisha, I
hell,
see you, baby.
hell no, not for real. I ain't gonna lie.
I was wondering if anybody peeped that out. LOL. Look, yeah, people peeped that out for sure. Um,
Jackson been knew that
first
though,
thing I
man.
was taught, no, for real. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people get it like they misinterpret some things, you know what I'm saying? Like that's being said if people putting something out, like how you do your documentaries, you know what I mean? I don't know how
Right.
you get your information or we didn't have conversations about it, but I'm letting you tell your own story. But a lot of people that do got that jacket, you know what I'm saying, don't want to wear it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what you did. So you have to wear that jacket. You know what I'm saying? So like you
Right.
can't really get mad. I feel like people get mad because now it's in these videos but like you can't say you ain't heard it. You know what I mean? You can't say you ain't heard it, and multiple people didn't heard most of these allegations. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I feel like it's just now it's on a platform and it's there. It ain't going nowhere. People can keep watching it. People can keep, you know what I'm saying, sharing it and, you know what I'm saying, going over it. So I feel like that's where the controversial part come from. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
Um, so the streets and the questions that people are really asking and want answered. One of the rumors people always bring up is whether you work with law enforcement or government agencies or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you have to say to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your answer to that?
Yes, yes, and yeah. You fucking around, you gonna find out. Your ass either going to jail or you going to that graveyard. It ain't no more to talk about.
Okay, okay, I can understand that. Um, I know you said when we was talking on the last one when I said I was bringing you up, and people have mentioned that you said you have relationships with state troopers and law enforcement and people that's in law enforcement. Do those relationships influence, you know what I'm saying, anything that you do with your work? You know what I'm saying?
What, as far as the these documentaries and shit?
Yeah,
A tad bit, yeah. Cause everybody's so gangster, but when you bring the police up, that gangster shit be out the window.
yeah. Them football numbers and everything get to come and everything change
For sure, sure. And I'm not really playing neither. You feel me? Like you do some
Yeah,
bullshit is to the MFP just so I got a trail, you know what I mean, to protect myself. It's all protection.
for
And I'm in the
sure.
biggest gang in the world.
So some people ask straight up, is Tyshawn the police? What is your response?
Yes.
You got a badge?
Hell no. I got a
So you
state ID
said,
card.
so you saying you a civilian. You know what I'm saying? That's what you really saying. I'm a
Yeah, I'm a
civilian and
civilian.
I'm gonna
I'm a
protect myself.
civilian. But you know how it get when you a tell on a nigga, cause that's the part they don't realize. Bro, I'm the state.
When
I'm definitely gonna tell on the nigga. What the fuck, that shit ain't, I'm not no street nigga, no, you know what I mean? Like that shit
that
don't mean nothing to me. I'm gonna tell on you. Yeah.
that's the two differences that people don't understand: a civilian and somebody in the streets telling on somebody. You know what I'm saying? A civilian is not telling on, you know what I'm saying? They can't be a snitch because they're not in the streets. You know what I
I'm just
mean? If you in
reporting.
the
I'm
streets,
reporting information. I'm not telling
yeah.
anything.
When you in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to live by that code that y'all feel like stands. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But a civilian, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what the police are for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you
yeah,
meaning by that?
exactly.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up. Um, he no different from the people he calling a snitch. He's outspoken. He's an outspoken
Fact.
snitch.
I just told you I was a snitch though. You see what I'm saying? You could tell them that, and then they still come with the rebuttal and all that other shit. I've been saying I would tell from the get go. I never went against that. I'm the state. Why wouldn't I tell?
Okay. Um, do people confuse journalism and networking with the law enforcement that you have, you know what I'm saying, connections to? Do you think people confuse that?
Nah, not for real.
So what would you say to that? Like far as your journalism and you being a part of law enforcement.
As far as I say to that, it do. I mean, like I say, it do add just a layer of protection because don't nobody want to do nothing to a state employee and get no real crazy charges. But outside of
Yeah,
that, you know, what I mean? Like I'm a regular nigga. I'm touchable. You feel me? This
right.
shit, I'm stuck in reality at the same time. I know what come with the shit that I'm doing. You feel me? But my
Hmm.
whole point of pressing Jackson is to show these niggas not really gangsters like they claiming to be. Everybody running around this bitch telling. Everybody running around this bitch on this, that, this, that, and this, and got so much to say about the nigga that don't nobody know. But why everybody listening if don't nobody know a motherfucker? You feel me?
Right. Right. So you will consider yourself a civilian. You not in the streets at all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because people want to know that, like, you not a street cat. You know what I'm saying? You not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You not in the streets at all.
Fuck no, man. I got 7 children. Fuck the streets. The streets ain't never did shit for me.
Okay, okay.
And yes,
So
I was
you
definitely in them. So I got the pedigree to speak on this type of shit because I really lived through this shit. And like I say, a lot of them niggas in real life know a nigga. You feel me? So I got the ain't
say
nobody
it one
more
more time.
certified.
Your phone cut out. Say it one more time.
My fault. I say I really was in the street, so I'm certified to speak on this shit.
Okay, okay. Um, so when you show the paperwork and the public documents and some of your content, um, why do you feel it's important to include those?
What the paperwork with it?
Yeah.
Because when I wasn't, they was hitting me with the street rules. Oh, you can't put no paperwork out on a nigga if, or you can't stay here rap without no paperwork. Okay, the whole city got that shit anyway, so we'll just add that into the report just for further, you know what I mean, to verify what I'm saying. It's just verification for real.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because some people say that some of the paperwork is made up. Some people say it's not legit. You know what I'm saying? You saying it's for show, it's legit. You seen it. You know what I'm saying? It's out there.
Hey, I'm not writing that shit my motherfucking self.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not
Now,
taking my time to understand it.
do you go and get the paperwork, or do some people send it in to you and it's, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
They shoot that shit right over.
Okay. Okay. Um, how do you decide what paperwork is appropriate to share with the public?
Shit, if you told something, it's appropriate. The title of the video is, you feel me, paperwork party. If you told something, it's appropriate to drop in that bitch. Well, especially if you want to, if you a street guy, we'll say that. If you a street guy, it's appropriate.
Pick your phone up, son.
I say if you a street guy, then it's appropriate to put you in there. If you got paperwork on your name.
Okay, you got a comment that say Kenyon said, "Why Jackson?" and what streets was you in?
Why Jackson? Because I did documentaries for the Jack and they called me the police. So now I'm putting out niggas that's really working with the police. And
Fair
what streets
answer.
I was in, the same ones we're talking about.
Fair answer. Um, how do you decide, um, like on your content? How do you decide if the paperwork is authentic? Like, do you ever do the research and try to make sure that it's legit before you put it out?
A lot of that shit, yeah, you could just throw that bitch right in the chat GPT and it'll tell you if it's a real official case.
Okay. Loke said, "No cap. If you in the streets, then all rules apply to you too." Well, to you,
Yeah.
not to you too,
Not,
but to
I'm
you.
about to say shit. I'm not in them motherfuckers and ain't been in them for the longest. Shit.
I think he making a statement as far as if you in the streets, all the rules apply to you.
Oh
And for
no,
sure,
that's fact.
I agree. I agree. Um, do you ever worry about the paperwork can put people in danger? You know what I'm saying? Like socially and physically.
Man, hell nah. Before I ever start doing this, tell me when niggas mans was telling them they was coming home and niggas wasn't fucking with
So you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, it can be no harm done behind any of your work.
them. Man, it's not gonna be no harm done. Not off of my word. Like I said, who am I when it comes to this street shit? You feel me? Like that's all this shit. That's all this shit mean, man. All that shit about for real. Like none of it, none of it matters. You feel me? Like what I speak on, I feel like none of it matters because at the end of the day, it all been in the streets. You feel me? That shit been on the flow. Niggas been knew that shit. Niggas, other niggas just be scared to speak on it because it be their mans and it be their uncles and their brothers and shit. But everybody
Yeah.
know niggas selling. You feel me? Like everybody know the same niggas don't fuck with.
Tim said either you a civilian or you in the streets, ain't no in between. So
That's a
ain't no
fact.
1 foot in, 1 foot out, is what he's saying basically.
I said
Um,
I would hope you wouldn't be dumb enough to do no shit like that.
have people ever confronted you over, the documents or the documentaries you have discussed?
No more than any-
Your service going out. Say it again.
hold on.
Your service went out.
I said no, and they will not. When they see me, they want to kick.
Okay, okay. So you ain't had no, no feedback besides the internet.
No, listen, when they see me in real life, it be, oh man, where you getting the info from? Da, 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 da. I'm not giving my sources. You feel me? So it'll be a small combo. Niggas just want to kick it for real. That's all this should be.
Okay, without naming names, um, have people from the streets ever like reached out angry about the documentaries?
Absolutely.
Have people ever tried to, like put pressure to you, on like telling you like not to release your content?
Nah, hell nah. Ain't nobody saying no shit like that. They'll say some little slick shit on Facebook or something. And like I say, that's as far as that shit gonna go. You could If that's the animosity you got, you can have it. But when they catch up with a nigga in real life, I put it like this. By the time I see a motherfucker in real life that got some real animosity behind one of the videos, real life being beat your ass so bad, I'm the last of your worries. You feel me? Like, the shit
Mm-hmm.
I said on a YouTube video 6 months ago ain't gonna, a motherfucker not gonna kill nobody behind that shit. You feel me? Like, that's what
Right.
motherfuckers gotta realize. You'll be mad in the moment, but once you simmer down and realize, like, man, this nigga just talking shit on the YouTube video. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody gonna say nothing behind that shit for real, man.
Yeah. Um, what is the craziest reaction you have gotten from, a documentary?
Some niggas that I thought potentially was gonna shake something wanted to kick it.
Yeah.
See him out in person, and niggas is all smiles and yeah, woo, you gotta put this on there. Oh yeah, that's how y'all playing it.
They
It's
giving you
you
more
know how
content.
Jackson, you know how Jackson get, yeah, and they want to add to what I'm doing and shit. So everybody just want to be seen out this bitch.
Do you feel like Jackson let like people that's telling, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like Jackson let the people that's telling still be, around and in the way and still doing their thing? Do you feel like that?
Still let them be relevant, yeah, for sure.
So do you feel like Jackson pick and choose?
They do for sure.
Okay. Um, have the documentaries ever helped solve a problem or bring awareness in any positive way, you think?
Shit. As far as some real street niggas fucking with niggas probably type shit. A nigga you know on that list told something that you didn't know told something.
For
That's probably
sure.
the weirdness, you know what I mean?
You got a comment from Shakar that said he is 12 or something.
And you know that.
And we're gonna get to that piece. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about your background in a second. The threats and personal risks, you know what I'm saying? You covered dangerous topics, you know what I'm saying? Have you
hmm
received threats?
Not none that's really not no real ones. Not for real.
Yeah. How, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever think that it could get to that? You know what I'm saying? Some some serious threats behind what you're doing.
Like I say,
Not saying that people will come to you with it, but like just over the internet or any, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that. Like, do you think like them threats can eventually start to get, you know what I'm saying, up there?
shit. Not really for real, cause like I say just a minute ago, once this shit go a week past the video on you, you got real life shit going on. When you bump into me, you're not gonna be thinking, let me kill this nigga for some shit he said 3, 6, 9, a year, however long it been, you feel me? Like that shit gonna fade. These just words. I ain't did shit to nobody kid. I ain't did shit to nobody motherfucking wife. You know what I mean? Like I ain't hurt nobody
Yeah.
through it. I'm not the nigga out here causing the pain and the heartache.
Who is this? How do you know Clio Avalera? Avalera.
Out here, I don't.
Alvera.
That is
We're gonna skip past that. Um, do you ever fear for your safety doing this work at all?
no.
Do
You
you
need me to
move
elaborate?
differently and go ahead.
Shit, hell no, I ain't scared for my safety. Like I say, if you really, really want to do something when you see me, the opportunity all yours. I'm human. I can be touched. You feel me? That much is known. But at the
And
end of the
you
day, I got
cause you
God with
still here.
me.
And
Yeah,
and cause you still here. You still in
I
Jackson.
be in Jack I work in Jackson. I be there every day.
Yeah.
I'm in dispose in and out, all type of shit. You feel me? Like it's,
Yeah, I didn't seen you
I
a
be,
couple times.
yeah, I be through that bitch. Come on,
Do you move differently in public now because people know who you are?
man. uh, I already was a smooth moving nigga before this shit. You feel me? So kinda, sorta, not really though. It ain't like I'm walking through public with a shiesty on or no shit. You feel me? So no.
Right. Um, Frank said, CeeLo. Do you know who that is?
Talking about what the fuck his name? Carlos Alves, whoever the fuck, the nigga that told something. I think that's
Um,
who he.
we'll wait till he comment back. Um, so your employment, your real life impact, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever worry about your professional life being affected by the documentaries?
Hell yeah. But at the same time, no, cause I'm really in great standing with the state. You feel me? Like.
Hmm.
And they knew before I even got the job, I was for the streets before I ever got the job there. And I told them if I ever had some real shit happen, I might gotta, you know what I mean, pull up and you feel me. It might be a big interview I got. Like they gotta understand this certain shit that I gotta pull on my own time. You feel me? So
Back
I
to
you
your
know.
comment, he said, yeah. And he said, how do you know him? I want to know, is that facts?
Man, I don't know that nigga, but a old nigga that I trust with my life gave me that information that he told something, man. A old nigga that, and he a prominent old nigga from the Jack. I ain't even gonna call him old nigga. He about 46 through 50. But yeah, a real street nigga told me that that nigga rat. That's why I believe Frank.
So that's real facts.
That's real fact.
My bad. Did you hear that static?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that? But man, Big Unc
My
told me that
phone.
nigga a rat. So I believe that shit.
Okay, has anybody ever tried to contact your employer over your content yet?
Shit, you talk about yeah. Shit, I don't know.
I mean,
If they do
people
though.
try.
Yeah, I mean, they want to see your downfall, especially when you coming up. But no, not as far as I done heard. Motherfuckers ain't saying nothing to me about it, so couldn't have got back to them.
Do you think it would ever go that far? You think like anybody ever get that hurt to do it?
Shit, if they do, I mean, fuck you. I'm already getting paid off the shit, so you ain't stopping no type of motion this way.
Have it been a thought in your mind? Like, have you ever thought that far?
What, that it might fuck up with the state?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, I thought it a couple times, but a lot of this shit public information, you feel me? And you do got freedom of speech.
right. For
So I'ma
sure.
fight. You know what I mean, and I'm not just the average nigga. I know shit. You feel me? I know ways to get around shit. They ain't just gonna be able to let me go because I dropped that shit type shit.
Um, White said because you trust someone with your life don't make anything a fact. It's an opinion.
I mean, shit, that's cool.
Understandable. Um, how do you separate your personal life from, what I'm saying, all this internet attention that you got now?
That shit really simple. I ain't gonna lie. When I jump off the internet, I'm back in regular life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't even it's no difference for me. I'm still the same nigga on the internet. Like how I be just saying funny shit and goofy shit on the video. That's me in real
Yeah.
life. I ain't switching this shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know your
I know you.
personality. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know you.
Just giving people that don't know you, you know what I'm saying, that's watching these videos and all of that,
Okay.
don't know, you know what I'm saying, like what you used to do or your, you know what I'm saying, like your personality, you know what I'm saying, versus people that's been around you or that's kicked it with you, you know.
Hmm.
So community versus like clout, your motives, you know what I'm saying. So some
Hmm.
people say you helping the community by exposing, you know what I'm saying, things that's going on. Others say uh you trying to profit off of the trauma, you know what I'm saying? And some people say that you are putting people in harm's way. What do you say about the size of that?
Profit off the trauma. That's really laughable. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse me. That was the dead last thing. I ain't gonna lie. First and foremost, I'm a spiritual nigga. I don't do
Mm-hmm.
no shit. My spirit tell me to go ahead and do it. You dig what I'm talking about? And my spirit told me go ahead and expose these niggas that's that's pump faking. You feel me? Everybody
Yeah.
pump faking. Because at the end of the day, we all know niggas that'll get like that on their own time. But a lot of these niggas need a nigga to amp their head up. They need pills. They need, you know what I mean? They need
Yeah.
some motivation to really get like that. Niggas not just gonna get on go and niggas not who they say they is. You feel me? That's what this shit is. It's a mix of all that shit for real. Outside of the profit off a motherfucker pain, like. But I can see where that angle coming from because once I start trolling, I ain't get no fuck no more. But they put
Right.
me in that box too. They put me in the troll box. So I was like, fuck it, I'm a troll.
Yeah. um would you ever like far as that, with people trauma and everything like that, do that ever be a thought about, you know what I'm saying, do you ever think about that, like maybe I'm messing with people trauma or what they going through or open up old wounds, you know what I'm saying, in certain situations, do you think like that?
Um, it potentially can be like that, but at the end of the day, no. Because if you felt the type of way about some shit before I spoke on it, you would have been moved on it. You know what I mean? And even
Yeah.
if it ain't, and I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. If somebody did something to your people, you don't forget that shit. It ain't no, oh, I forgot about it till he spoke on it. No, nigga, you knew what the fuck was going on before I knew what the fuck was going on.
Okay. um in your comments, Jock said, Jacoby Smith said come work at CMOs.
Man, heck,
And
no fucking
Kenyon
CMO.
said,
I ain't
"Is
gonna
he
lie.
from the
Shout out to
Jack?
Kobe.
Did he grow? Did he grow up there?" Go ahead, say what you said.
I said, Jacoby, I said, shout out to the dog, you feel me? But I ain't going to work at no more for CMO.
Shout out Kobe. Gotta give my dog a clap, Kobe. Um, Kenyon said, "Is he from the Jack? And did he grow up here? He's from Chicago. Go ahead and break it down, bro."
Yeah, brother, I'm from Jackson. I was born in Chicago, raised there to age 9, then I moved to Jackson. So, yeah, I grew up here.
Y'all could tell by his accent, you know, that's how I always knew. Do you ever
But,
consider yourself more as a journalist, an activist, a storyteller, or just a content creator?
shit, I was just a journalist with the documentaries and shit, you feel me? But like I say, once they got to calling the motherfucking names and making me feel away, it just became turned into a troll, you feel me? So a lot of this
Okay.
shit really just trolling.
Do you believe your documentaries promote violence or increase tensions that's already going on?
Man, hell nah. You watch that shit, you gonna be laughing.
So like, do you? So it's more like to you, it's more for like on some comedy shit, but you still putting out information.
And, you know, all that shit ain't comedy because some of that shit be real deal shit. But
Yeah.
when I think it's comedy, you gonna hear me make the reference in the, you know what I mean, when I'm doing the WAP, you gonna hear me laughing and, you know what I mean, making jokes out the shit, making light out
Yeah.
of it. A lot of the shit funny to me. It's all funny to me. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the police, let me give y'all the real police. Everybody that just told something, I think that shit funny for real. Cause a
My
lot of
bar
them is
said he
bullshit.
Barbara said he for the streets.
Yeah, that's my baby. He knows something, man.
Um, what responsibilities come with having the influence in the city? You know what I'm saying? Like far as what you doing is being talked about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually getting a strong wave. You know what I mean? So what's you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like what comes with that now?
Shit, really, I ain't even like I say. I already was a smooth moving nigga, so I don't like move no type of different way or no shit. But I just be more diligent of the like you say how we had pictures of niggas and they wasn't on the video. I just make
Yeah.
sure everybody, if your face getting and likeness getting showed, I make sure we got the proper paperwork to back it up.
Now, is you trolling Tim because you didn't put Tim on a couple of them, and Tim keep coming up for some reason, and
Yeah, that's my baby.
I don't believe a lot of the the things that was said. So like, is you just playing with Tim?
That shit,
Like, is
yeah,
that the comedy side?
yeah, exactly. You feel me? Like he just a funny ass nigga. Like I'm a funny ass nigga. You feel me? And me knowing that, I know a nigga like that'll get a kick out that shit. You feel me? So just throw him on the wop. And like I say, I'm smart. I know how to market. They went that first video I dropped with Cousin Tempton. That bitch went crazy. I said, oh, they like that bitch, huh?
Now,
And
what
then
about the mayor?
no, them was real deal allegations on the mayor name.
Now
I
that
ain't
was
make
real
that shit up.
facts.
I ain't make that shit up. I actually had a white lady send me that information.
Okay. I don't want to know who, but okay. Uh, uh, um, picking subjects. How do you decide who or what gets covered?
Shit, it might depend on what the streets want. I might ask 5, 10 people and get, you know what I mean, the same answer come up 6 times out of 10, and then I'll be like, all right, fuck it, we'll talk about that.
Do you ever feel like when you talk about your um like you done had some of your cousins you done had to put on there? You know what I'm saying? Like, do that ever be a problem for you? You know what I'm saying? Like when you do
No,
cover
if you talk,
something.
listen, if that shit on your jacket, I don't give a fuck who you is. That's just what it is. You feel me? Cousin, no cousin, blood brother. If he has some allegations, I put his ass on the watch too.
Okay. Shani said you can tell which ones be for the comedy and you can tell which ones he be shooting facts for real.
Shout out my
Griffin
dog.
Shout out my baby Griffin Family Construction. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely give him a shout out on here. You know what I'm saying? Slow
Okay.
feet don't eat. Always gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Let me give my baby a tap in with my boy if y'all need some construction done, man. You know what I'm saying? He down in the comments. Get with him if you need some work done. Um, do you purposely avoid certain stories?
Hell nah. I put whatever on the floor.
Like we doing now? I like it. Have you ever refused to cover something because it crossed the line?
Nope. Motherfuckers want me to cover this child predator shit. I got a video about to drop either tomorrow or the next day covering that shit. I ain't scared of shit.
And I was gonna ask you about that. Like the older men, we're gonna say both, we're gonna say men and women because I don't want to be biased. So
Right.
the older ones that's messing with these kids, these younger girls, you know what I'm saying, underage or whatever, is you gonna cover some of them real stories, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people don't really speak on it and pick and choose who they want to say is doing it and who not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a
That's
lot
the
of people
main
don't speak on that.
Yeah, that's the main issue that niggas scared to speak on through this bitch. And oh yeah, y'all scared to touch that shit, huh? So I touch it, cause if that shit even on your jacket with if I sniff it on your jacket, I speak on it. I don't give no fuck. Cause if a woman tell me a nigga did some shit to her, I'm inclined to believe her.
Yeah. So do you think that what about the older ones that get like younger girlfriends even though that they of age, do you still think that's weird?
If they like 18, fucking with like a 16, 15 or something,
No,
I
if
ain't
they
not.
like if they like 18 to like 21 and dog probably like 30s and 40s, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like that's weird?
It is, but that's weird on the bitch end too.
I'm saying by not being biased, both sides.
Yeah, it's weird for sure on both sides though. Like you say, it's weird just as weird on her as it is on him.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when they 40 and 30 and 40, you know what I'm saying, they messing with the 20-year-old, like they can't even drink. You know what I'm saying? She or he can't even drink yet. They can't buy a bottle. You know what I mean?
Nah,
So
that's
I
crazy.
kind of, and do you feel like the ones that been around these kids that and grew up and they was around these families and they start dating them later on, do you think that's weird?
Hell yeah, that's the weirdest type of shit. You watch the motherfucker grow up and you on, you know what I mean? Bullshit.
So is that something we can be looking for you to be covering?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is there any stories you won't touch for like safety reasons?
Nah, I put all that shit on the floor.
So future and legacy, are there more documentaries coming out?
It's really I'm about to do real deal documentaries like I was supposed to been doing from the jump. Like I say, the two that I put out for Jackson was supposed to just be, you feel me, to turn the city up, and they went against me. So now I'm just horsing them with all this other little shit. This shit just me fucking with the city for real. You feel me?
So the real ones is about to come.
For sure, sure. I got information out of Detroit, Milwaukee, all type of shit. I never needed to cover Jackson.
Yeah. Now the ones with the girls that was like backdooring and setting up and all of that, is most of that factual?
Mm. Shit. From what I know, yeah, a lot of them names got brought up. Like I say, I do polls and shit. A lot of them girls' names got brought up multiple times. So I'm like, damn, her shit got brought. I just went through and seen who got brought up multiple times in the WAP. And then when by the time I knew it, every name that was on there ended up on the video. You know what I mean?
Now when you spoke on the ones from uh like the TBF one that you did or whatever, when you spoke on that one, like that one, was that like you reading from court documents? Because it felt like it was like all court documents that people were saying in the comments, like most of that was read from court documents than anything from the streets. Is that, can you contest to that at all?
Yeah, hell yeah. Uh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of that shit is court document for real. And then some of it be, you know what I mean, hearsay from they man.
Okay. Um,
A lot of that should be from their own people.
okay. Is there a story you haven't told yet that you feel the city needs to hear?
That's for the city to decide. If they want me to tell it, they gonna come to me with it and they gonna be like, hey, cover this.
So, I think you said this, but you will be expanding outside of Jackson, but you wanted to put light on our city.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What's the long term vision for the streets TV?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, this shit to the moon, you hear me? I'm gonna be traveling state to state. This shit already in motion, you know what I mean? Like, this shit not just bubbling for me. This shit already done touched Virginia and Atlanta and all type of shit, you feel me? So, this shit ain't
Yeah.
nothing but I just got back in motion, fucking around with the state for a couple years and shit, but now I got my paper up and shit, so a nigga back rocking and rolling, you feel me?
What's your most controversial documentary?
Shit, probably all of them with the snitch shit, cause that shit got motherfuckers in their feelings. You know what I mean?
So you think them was the ones that was talked about the most? You know what I'm saying? Like that was what's the most one you say that was more like conflicted when people was like on, like you had mixed reviews?
The rumor shit, cause like you say, niggas don't see certain motherfuckers playing it. You know what I mean? Like with him. Everybody know Timmy ain't out here pimping. You know what I mean? But I make that shit sound convincing.
Yeah, cause he didn't shoot that girl in that leg.
Y'all ass.
Listen, I was like, did he shoot somebody in the leg for real? Is a girl out walking around here with a limp?
All the hoes scared of Tim because of that right now.
Man, I was like, what does he got going on? So, what's the documentary that shocked you the most?
Shit, probably the real documentaries. Niggas was mad about them. The
Like which
ones with
ones?
the gang wars where I was covering that. The real gang wars though, where they had, you know what I mean, the YNBA and all that shit in there. When niggas got mad at it, I said, oh yeah, let me give y'all what the fuck y'all want then.
Yeah. So, have you ever been scared to upload a video?
Hell nah. If I was
You
scared and living if I was living by these niggas rules, wouldn't none of this shit be coming out.
Has anyone ever apologized after a documentary?
Uh, nah, not for real. I had him. It was a slick apology, but it wasn't really no apology. You feel me? Motherfucker just was like, damn. They said somebody didn't tell. Then the paperwork came out, and they ended up, damn, my fault, bro, because they was mad about the shit.
And the paperwork dropped.
Paperwork dropped, and niggas had to, you know what I mean? Hey, they had to salute that a nigga went and got that.
What's the biggest misconception about your platform?
Shit, after speaking with you, that a nigga doing this shit to profit off of, you know what I mean, motherfuckers losses. That shit crazy. That's
Yeah.
so far from my character. When I get on, I'm gonna be doing give backs and giveaways and all type of shit for the kids around this bitch. I ain't the type of nigga that'll profit off no nigga pain.
Is there anything else you can think of?
Uh, Outside of that, hell no, cause I really don't give a fuck what nobody think about a nigga. You feel me? But when
Yeah.
when they get to putting it like I'm an ill intention having ass nigga, nah, I ain't going for that. Cause my intentions is pure. I feel like that's why certain people not allowed to do certain shit. You feel me? And God done bought a nigga 5 months of doing this shit
Yeah.
unscathed in the same city. So I'm doing something properly. You know what I mean?
Do you read all your comments?
Uh, Not probably not all of them. It been a lot more lately. You feel me? So I can't get to all of them, but I read a bulk of them.
Do you respond?
It depends. If you saying some negative dumb shit, I'm not gonna respond.
If you was to blow up today, you know what I'm saying, off the fame of doing what you're doing, um, would you still like shed light on the city? You know what I'm saying? Or would you be like, I'm past that?
Them bitches don't deserve it, but I still shit some
Okay.
like, uh, but it'll be more so like for businesses than the rap niggas. You know what I mean? Like how
Yeah.
Deshaun Griffin in the comments, how he got the construction shit. I be trying to throw ads, you know what I mean? Like local business ads and my shit like that. You feel me?
What's one thing that people don't understand about Jackson?
That bitch wishy washy.
For sure. And what else?
Shit, you said one thing, motherfucker. Uh, give me
Because I want
shit
something big. You know what I'm saying? Like something
type shit.
like that's related to your documentaries. Like what's something that you know what I'm saying people just don't understand about Jackson.
That this bitch 25-mile radius, and we got shit. What is it? 60 plus killers walking around this bitch. Like this really a dangerous little motherfucker if you truly think about it. You know what I mean? But when you hear this shit outside of Jackson, don't nobody really know what the fuck going on unless you in the joint for real.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything like far as your documentaries that you ever want to clear up? You know what I'm saying? That you done posted and did right now.
Hell nah. If it ain't clear to them, fuck it. It ain't meant to be clear to you.
Yeah. Um, is it anything that you will go back and change about some of your documentaries?
Hell nah, not for real. Them bitches then bought a nigga this far. And like I say, a lot of that shit is just me pressing the city just cause everybody owed so gangster. And what y'all gonna do?
So
You know?
is it like you testing a little bit, like testing a, you know what I'm saying, testing a gangster
No,
for real because you
no, I
know.
ain't, I ain't testing that gangster. I'm just standing on mine. You know what I mean? They playing with me, so I'm letting them niggas know I'm not the nigga that to be played with neither. You feel me? Even though I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm moving how I'm moving. But like I say, it take a certain caliber of nigga to tell you, like, yeah, I tell on you and I nail you at the same. You feel me? I'm not about to play with these niggas
So
because I don't move.
do you think like sometimes you tread defensive like um I'm not gonna say like testing a gangster, but like do you feel like you tread that fence to where it's like um the dudes y'all think is gangster and tough and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Look what he did, you know what I'm saying? Like he done told her, you know what I'm saying, or the baddest chick that you think is bad, she a backdoor you, you know what I mean? Like she done did some backdoor shit.
Yeah, that shit all for that's it's all with the entertainment though. You know what I mean? Like as far as like treading on a certain surface, no, it's niggas going live back and forth talking about they smoking each other dead brother. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm not really doing shit to nobody that the next motherfucker ain't overly horsed you or no. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm horsing them, but in my own way. You feel me? And if they feel
Right.
a type of way about it, like I say, I'm bumping into it. But I'm around that bitch all the time.
Yeah. Now, um, have you ever felt like uh when you done a when you let's say when you go do your project and you putting your, you know what I'm saying, your documentary together, right?
Hmm.
Do you go back and, you know what I'm saying, like work on it, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just like I put this bitch together, you know what I'm saying? Is it ever like clickbait anywhere, or is just like I really got it, I did this, I did my homework, I got these people sending this information in and this is what it is?
Um, yeah, they come both ways. It's crazy you say that. The shit with the rumors, I ask around, get some funny ass information, and then just drop that shit at the snap of a finger. And then with the paperwork, I really got to take my time on it. Sometimes it might come all in one day. I might get a whole influx of paperwork
Hmm.
or niggas that they said he told, so I go gotta look their paperwork up type shit. But for the most part, that paperwork shit, that shit comes slower than the rumors. The rumors, I could put that shit out in 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Now these alleged crimes and pending cases that people have, or snitches, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever worry about having to be in the courtroom because of somebody said something you said, or, you know what I'm saying, or alleged crimes that they did? Do you ever worry about having to be in that courtroom because you said something, or because you know what I'm saying, technically messing with a, you know what I'm saying, a witness or an informant?
Nah, hell nah. That's sticky business though. Fucking when they talking about fucking with an informant. But if I ever gotta go to the courtroom or some shit like that, I'ma be the nigga as you know what I mean, as the defendant. So I'ma be the motherfucker in the hot seat at that point.
Yeah. Um, is there anything that you have left out in the documentaries, far as the gang ones, the rumors, the snitching, and the back doors with the hoes? Is there anything that you could tell us, you know what I'm saying, that you haven't told us on there, on any
Uh,
one of them?
as far as the murder shit, hell nah, I ain't gonna do that to niggas because that'll really pin a nigga up. You feel me? It ain't no statute of limitation on murder.
Hmm.
Uh, it's some more robbery shit. I'ma get that to y'all, nigga. What's the video called? Niggas who been robbed and ain't do nothing. I got that shit coming. You know what I mean? And outside of that shit, with only time will tell for real.
So can you give us any exclusive right now today that you got in the vault?
Yeah, like I say, that child predators, and this ain't the CSC list. They was mad because I put the CSC list. But I'm like, damn,
Mm,
y'all said y'all wanted real public information. But I got so like I say, if that shit on your name, I don't you can complain and do all the crying to your people. If they saying you did that shit, I'm gonna look at you as a predator and we gonna go off of that. You know what I mean? It's
mm,
depending on the circumstances. If a nigga was 18 fucking with a 16, 15-year-old, I'm not gonna call him no child predator. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Even though technically he damn near is because you was an adult fucking with a child. But
yeah.
we gonna keep it real deal child predator. Niggas was 20 plus fucking on anything under 18. Then we'll put them out. And I got that shit dropping in a couple days.
So you can't give us no exclusive. You know what I'm saying? With a name drop, you can't give us an exclusive before you put out today.
An exclusive child predator with a name drop.
It could be anything. It could be whatever video you got coming up. It could be that, or it
I'm
could
about to say
be
shit. It ain't like
another rumor. It could be, you know what I'm saying, another snitch. You know what I'm saying, an exclusive you can give us that you haven't gave us yet.
all right, let me check my phone real quick. I got some.
We getting an exclusive, y'all. We getting an exclusive. Let's see what he got for us, man. Anybody got any questions for him that y'all want to ask? Drop down in the comments right now. Drop down in the comments right now. I'm gonna go to the questions and I'm gonna let y'all ask him whatever y'all want to ask him. I'm gonna let y'all drop y'all opinion, whatever y'all want to get out and say. Let's put it on the floor right now. While he on here, let's pop it right now. I'm opening my comments up right now for y'all to say whatever y'all want to say. Let's get it going. Get in the comments right now.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna just go ahead. Just cause I'm dropping the WAP tomorrow, we gonna go ahead and give him a little preview of one of the child predators we got. You know what I mean? We face dropped him, name dropped him, all that good shit. Man, D Ross, man, it have been so many accounts of women coming to me like, yeah, he a real deal child predator. And truth be told, I don't speak on certain shit, but I seen that shit with my own eyes when I was a young. You feel me? So yeah, niggas fucked up to this bitch.
D Ross. Now you gotta which one?
Man, y'all know Fat D Ross that used to sell the weed with the
With the
braids. Everybody know
glasses, with the braids.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
Fat D
okay,
Ross.
okay. And then
Child predator.
can you give us one on the because you already did the snitch one. Can you give us one in that area? You know what I'm saying?
Snitches that don't nobody, I ain't gonna say don't nobody know about it because everybody know all this shit. You feel me? So I really, as far as the snitch shit goes, shit, I damn near feel like we done put almost everybody on the floor. You feel me?
You didn't put them all on the floor.
But for the most part, yeah, it's some niggas probably high and that's working with the detectives that ain't got no real paperwork. But outside of that, told, and it's on paperwork, we came and got you for it.
You said who?
Everybody, shit, if you told, we came and got your paperwork.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can dig that. I can dig that. So we do got more coming, right?
Absolutely.
You're not stopping,
Not for nothing.
and every time somebody drops something, you gonna release it.
What you mean by every time somebody
In,
drops them?
in your DM.
Oh yeah, for the most part, long as it sound liable and it sound credible, hell yeah. We'll drop that shit.
All right, well, we're gonna keep waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? Is there, you know what I'm saying, you don't got nothing that you wanna, you know what I'm saying, address to the you know what I'm saying, to the city and let them know, you know what I'm saying? Like anything that's been in your comments, any negative, you know what I'm saying, anything you wanna address right now?
Man, hell nah. Outside of if your peoples make that shit or you make that shit, the paperwork that you got is yours. You feel me? As far as the rest shit goes, so If I say you told something and you got the paperwork to say otherwise, just put that shit on the floor. Otherwise, you just gonna stay mad and be mad. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I just want to say the same thing a nigga always say. You feel me? I love y'all. A motherfucker hope y'all prosper, and a motherfucker hope y'all do something with y'all life. Hopefully y'all make it out the jack. You feel me? That's my
Yeah.
goal for all. I want to see everybody make it out that motherfucker, unless they
And if
want to live and survive. That's on them.
and if anybody name do get cleared of a situation, you will make a video and clear them up.
I do my due diligence and message them directly and let them know, like, hey, woo, 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 so I can tag you on the WAP. We'll get that. We'll make sure that it's understood that them was false allegations. You know what I mean? I'm a fair nigga, just
Right.
like I'm brutal nigga. You know what I mean? I put the info out, but if a nigga can come verify that they ain't tell, I will go back on that shit. Like, nah, he ain't tell. Plain and simple.
And again, you not the police, but you a civilian, and you will call the police.
I will call the police, and I will shoot a motherfucker, and I will do. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes to make it to the crib.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. For sure. Uh, Anybody got any questions? Go ahead and drop them right now. Um, at the end of the day, whether people agree with you or not, they watching. You know what I'm saying? Your documentaries got the city talking, debating, arguing, questioning, paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for coming to sit down and kick it with me, you know what I'm saying, answering my questions. Some of them might have been hard. Some of them might have been, you know what I'm saying, you already was ready for. You know what I'm saying? I already know that this conversation is for commentary, like I said in the beginning, community discussion only. Allegations are allegations, and everybody deserves fairness and due process. You know what I'm saying? This always put it on the flow. You know what I'm saying? We bringing these conversations to the city, man, because the city really want to hear it. They really want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like you came and got up here and stamped what you wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been talking about it. We've been saying we was gonna do it, and I've been waiting to do it because people been wanting to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? I think people think you just hide behind, you know what I'm saying, your documentaries, and you don't talk. You know what I'm saying? So me and you been talking about it. We've been saying we was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
For shit.
he said he got that fake YouTube with that fake info.
Yeah, that's a
Will
funny.
Smith, listen, if if anything that he didn't post it that you got questioned, you know what I'm saying, or that you saying is false, you know what I'm saying, drop it down in the comments. That's why I just told everybody, if anybody got comments or something they want to correct him on and say something to him, this is your time to shine. This your time to say what you need to say. He on here to set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? Just put it on the flow. This what we doing. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, we're not getting too messy, but we gonna definitely get the info out. We gonna definitely stand on what we stand on, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying, speak on these topics and these situations. You feel me? That's why I brought him up here, because he said he was gonna put it on the flow. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
what
Will,
I
go
spoke
ahead.
on, what I spoke on that was fake, gang. Everything been the truth outside of them rumors, and rumors was named that for that literal reason. They rumors. That shit don't mean it's real. But everything outside of that been 100% real, gang.
He
The
said the
streets gonna-
streets want to know where all that shit came from.
From them, it's
From
coming
the
from the
streets.
street.
He's saying it's coming from the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can ask him a real question. He ain't gonna probably give out his source. You know what I'm saying? If he give out his source, he probably ain't gonna get no more information. You know what I
No, that
mean?
never
When people send me stuff, I don't name drop. I never name drop. You know what I'm saying? I just put it on the flow and let it be what it be. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna fly how it's gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? But um we'll ask him a real question that you want to know. You know what I'm saying? Anybody on here, you know what I'm saying? Is people still on here? Anybody on here? Y'all want to ask him a real question? Ask him a real question. If it's something with your family member or your people, or something you seen that you don't believe, ask him while he on here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get it out. Anything that you want to say, Ty?
Yeah, hell no, they can. You feel me? They gonna ask what they want to ask, type shit, play it how they want to play it. But like I said, I got an honest answer for anything they ask. It is what it is.
Um, with any of the snitching ones, did you get a lot of backlash from it?
Hell yeah. My uncle cousin and shit, he was mad than a motherfucker. He was hotter than a firecracker behind that bitch. He damn near he act like he wanted to kill a nigga when he got up with me. I said, damn, you ain't even tell on the real, you know what I mean? Like it really the older niggas be the ones that get hurt in their feelings for real. The young niggas, they really don't be tweaking for real. Cause they really be knowing like what can you do once the nigga paperwork come out.
Right. Now was the Spencer one, I always wanted to ask, was the Spencer one, you know what I'm saying? Did that really come to you? Like, did you get that threat too because that was your cousin? Because I remember you saying you got a threat too from behind that being your cousin or whatever. Like, was that a real thing or was you just trolling him?
Oh, with Spence,
Yeah.
man, that shit was half false, half real. He ran off on a nigga, but I ain't get threatened behind it. He ain't get threatened behind it.
But the story was facts.
50%, like I say, what he did happened, but
Yeah.
it wasn't no repercussions or no nigga hit me up like, yeah, your cousin hit me for woo woo.
So somebody told you,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So the plug didn't hit you and say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just hit you with the info.
nah, it was the plug that told me that he hit him,
Okay. Okay.
but he
Okay.
didn't. He didn't threaten the motherfucker or had no malice towards, you know what I mean, towards me behind that shit.
Yeah. Okay, well, it looked like don't nobody want to ask you no questions. You know what I'm saying? You came up here and set the record straight. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? To come rock with me, to come put it
Like,
on the flow, man. You know what I'm
like
saying? Me and you already been talking. I can't wait to do, you know what I'm saying, the work we said we was gonna do together. You know what I mean? That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be something that I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Um,
for
I always said I was gonna get on you because I ain't never got my interview done. You always say I'm gonna hit you, cuz I'm gonna hit you, cuz, and now I ain't got my real interview done. So we still beefing over that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You came and did me a solid. So our beef is over. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you
I don't
for
want
coming up,
smoke.
bro, in real life. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was rocking with you when you was doing them interviews. You know what I'm saying? When them interviews was popping, like I was really watching you. Like people don't know that you was really doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you was really out doing real interviews, you know what I'm saying? Like you done had real rappers on your, you know what I'm saying, on your shit. You know what I mean? You was
For
really touching hands, rubbing elbows with some real, you know what I'm saying? Some real
real,
deal things. You feel me? And a lot of
for real.
people not up to that content that you had going on. And I was following that way when you was doing it, you feel me? And I salute you and want to give you your flowers on here right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching you back then before the documentaries even started dropping. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? I was already hip to your, you know what I'm saying, your YouTube page, subscribed, all that. You know what I mean?
You
I
know,
was just surprised when you came and start doing documentaries because I was so used to you doing interviews, you feel me? And I'm like,
mm-hmm.
damn, you know what I'm saying, where the streets go, you feel me? Like, you had the interviews cracking, you know what I mean? Like, you had the interviews cracking, you know what I mean? Uh, he said, where did you get your 4-5 info from?
Shit, some niggas that's close to y'all camp.
Some niggas that's close to y'all can't. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Makai,
I don't know. This nigga funny as hell, man. He done
you know what
tapped
I'm
in.
saying?
He know more than the average Joe while he on this big front.
Yeah, yes, yeah. So Makai, don't act like you wasn't in the DMs chopping it up with him. You know what I'm saying?
And that's little
Don't
bro.
act like you don't know.
He
No,
but
for real.
I ain't telling where no info came from. He'll never get that up out of nigga.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you supposed to keep your, you know what I'm saying, your sources locked. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to get your sources up when you into journalism and you doing podcasts or interviews or documentaries and things like that. You can't give out your information, your sources, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna trust you no more. You know what I'm saying? Then there's no more information to be given. You know what I mean? So people gotta understand that we can't always give out where our sources came from. You know what I mean? I made
Fact.
this platform because I wanted people to come up here and have a safe space to talk about what they wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? That's why I did it. Making him delete shit. Stop.
This nigga funny as hell. What got deleted, gang?
You deleted something?
Hell no, I privated a video for a day for them niggas, man. Then they still was talking wet on Facebook after they sent this little nigga. They sent folks to, you feel me, talk for they side. I privated it for them on some, off the respect, and you know what I mean, off they loved ones that was on it. And then they still had niggas trying to low key pressure niggas. So I'm, oh yeah, drop that bitch back the literally 9 hours after he asked me to do it. But it wasn't like, you feel me, it wasn't like a motherfucker made me do shit. He asked me off the respect of him and his camp, you feel me? And I obliged on some real nigga shit. And then his camp still tried to play it over crazy with a nigga.
So you said they try to overrule.
They tried to overwhoop for real. I did them niggas a solid, and then they still talking crazy.
So what video was it? What was it about then?
The one of the gang war documentaries,
Okay, so it was one of them.
which you can go watch right now today.
But you never deleted it.
No, it never got deleted.
And that's one that, you know what I'm saying? Because you mixed everybody in. You didn't make one with certain camps. You did one way. You put all of them in there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was everybody, every gang, every prominent gang in Jackson was on that motherfucker.
He was putting false information in the videos.
They said it was false. That's why I privated it for
Put
they
me in
ass.
that shit.
It was talking crazy.
He said put him in that shit.
Shit, what you mean put you in it, nigga? If I hear something about you, fuck it.
What you want him to put in there? You know what I'm saying? Uh, what you mean put you in there? You know what I'm saying? Like how you want to be put in there?
I was about to say, and then he don't want to be put. That nigga ain't trying to get put in no damn documentary.
Yeah. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? If people go back to his page, if y'all go back to his YouTube page, you know what I'm saying, and look at what he used to do. Oh, he said no, he said no. He put me in a video. You put him in a video.
Which one?
I don't know. I didn't remember seeing him in there. He said you put him in one.
You want to know damn?
He said, "Stop playing with me. I don't want nothing to do with no video."
I really don't even remember him being put in no video. And if I did, you
I
definitely
didn't.
didn't
I
get.
don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember him being put in the video either.
But
He
shit,
might
nigga,
have
if
been,
that's what,
but I don't
if,
remember seeing it.
look, this the thing too, right? No matter what they say, they want to scream this shit online, and they want to be with them niggas that's so prominent in these gangs. And then when you put a picture up that they posted, they got a problem with it.
Yeah,
But you
I
was
mean,
outside in the gang.
yeah, like I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even in there. You know, I was surprised I wasn't in there, but I was happy. But
You tell what I was
I
happy
wasn't in
for.
there. No, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like in the chapter that I'm in right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing other things. So like I didn't want to be in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't shot our 4-5 videos, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be
Mhm.
4-5 forever. You know what I'm saying? I love my guys for sure. You know what I'm saying? He
Shit,
said, who
Makai,
asked to be in any of your
they
videos?
asked to be in my videos when they got out here and got to doing crime, gang. We been through this already.
Listen, go back. If y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? Go back to his YouTube and watch some of the interviews, like I said, you can see some of the things that he talk about right now in these documentaries. He was asking these questions, and people was telling him a lot of this information that they was already saying in half of these interviews that he was asking certain questions. I'm not gonna say everything, but some of the things was asked in these interviews that he was doing. And I didn't watch old interviews. I didn't seen old interviews. I didn't went back and watched old interviews. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um,
Hey, I'll be a red flag. Y'all boys in the streets, the real red flag, man. We here to rid this crime.
yeah. So listen, I want to see the ones we was just talking about. I want to see the child predators. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people don't talk about them. I
That
want
shit
to
coming.
see, you know what I'm saying, solid dudes, you know what I'm saying, dudes that you see that's being actual fathers, stepfathers, that's go, you know what I'm saying, that then got out the streets, that's actually doing something with their lives, you know what I'm saying, that then grew up and got their lives together, you know what I'm saying. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, then would be some good videos that I think will pop too. You know what I mean?
No
That
cap.
is a lot of people that can get some recognition. You know what I mean? He said, "Why
For
you
sure.
say you MSP? I mean, yeah, MSP, but he's put MPS, but MSP.
How many times I gotta say this shit? That's what I am, baby. MSP, Michigan State Police. Your
Y'all
info
heard
will,
him.
your info will get to the people. And whatever happened after that, what happened?
So y'all heard him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody asking no real questions to him. You know what I'm saying? He put everything in there. Um, you can't join. I have to send you a link. You know what I'm saying? But my interview, I don't leave my interviews up for this. You know what I'm saying? This long. I went over because I told him we was gonna do an hour. We did an hour and 30. Uh,
Grind Life Cam, I make positive videos. That's what I really, really do, bro. I make positive type videos. I just been horsing Jackson because these niggas was playing with my name.
So in the future, like I said, you see, people are asking for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it'll be a great look. It'll be a great thing because you already got a wave going. You know what I'm saying? Like if you spin it, you know what I'm saying? Because you already got the traction now. You know what I'm saying? If you spin it and do some of that and do some of this, you know what I'm saying? Don't change what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't change who you is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we love to see some of that, you know what I'm saying? Dudes getting recognition, women getting recognition, you know what I'm saying? We love to see that too, you know what I mean? And I think they go the same way. I think you will get the same traction too. You feel me?
Type shit. But I really want though, I ain't gonna lie. They only want negative
They do.
and that's all they want.
They do because a lot of people hit me and be like, "Hey man, you don't get, you know what I'm saying? You don't get negative on your podcast. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't talk about nobody. You don't, ooh, like everybody asks me for negativity on my podcast. Everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Everybody want me to get messy on my podcast. That's all I hear. You know what I'm saying? And when we do talk about something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets so much traction. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get too messy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be wanting that, but that's just not my flow. It ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? But like
okay.
today, you know what I'm saying, how I'll talk to you or whatever, like it got traction because they wanted to see, you know what I'm saying, what your responses and everything was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it was way more people watching than the people that we see popping up with their names. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But it's gonna be thousands and thousands of people once I get off here and I look at the views. I know it's gonna be thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how the interviews go. Like people don't want to have their name on there. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, watch me because somebody don't like me or somebody don't like you or they don't. You know what I'm saying? It's Jackson. You know what I mean? It's the pick and choose thing. How we was just talking about. But
mm,
I don't really be tripping on it, man. I appreciate you coming up here, tapping in with me for real. It's much love. I can't wait to do the other work with you, man. I can't wait to have you back up here. I can't wait for them to see what me and you got in store. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? And
know
you're gonna
that.
really be popping it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people not used to you being live. They're used to you recording and then dropping it. So with you being
Yeah,
on the podcast is gonna be something way different, and I can't wait for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I always said that I wanted a dog ass co-host, and who would not be the best co-host if it ain't for the streets?
come
You know what
on,
I'm
man.
saying?
Real
It only makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You can bring the news. You feel me? So
That's what we
I,
do anyway.
I I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for it, man. I'm ready to do it, and we're gonna sit down and map it out, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's much love. And like I said, I wanted to give you your flowers and tell you that, I rock with you. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? And I've been rocking with you since way back then before you start dropping documentaries.
I'm already knowing back when you was out here fighting niggas and shit. Come on, man. You know this shit way back in the day. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you all even got the old videos you used to have. You know what I'm saying? Because people get embarrassed. But thanks for coming up, bro. I really appreciate it, man. It's much love. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to have you back. And I can't wait to have you on my side. You know what I'm saying? Rocking these videos and getting this content out. You know what I'm saying? Would you ever expose where you get your info from the videos?
Negative, my boy. Can't do it.
There y'all go. Y'all got y'all answer, man. Just put it on the floor with Big T. I got my boy Ty for the streets. You know what I'm saying? For the streets TV. Make sure y'all tap in with him on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow him on Facebook at Tyshawn Spencer. Make sure y'all get in. Make sure y'all get in where y'all fit in, and keep rocking with your dogs, man. You know what I'm saying?
HUT, baby.
You already know, man. It's love, baby. Let's put it on the floor with Big T. I'm out.
Kept my